Hello everybody, thank you so much for clicking on the link and for watching this video from the Lego Room. This is a really exciting video for us to bring you. You've seen, or some of you would have seen, the Hoth Gate before, so it's a very big part of the overall Hoth MOC that we're making, and takes lots of pieces and lots of work to build. Looking pretty good, but we have made a really significant change to it. We have motorized these huge gates with power functions. So I'm going to show you that in action. I'll show you how it works. We can take a look at the gears and the mechanisms that move the gates along, and I'll tell you about the person that inspired me to make this change and even showed me how I could do it. But without further ado, here we go. They go in and they come out again. Great. Emily, what did you think of that? Was that good? Yeah. Yeah? It gets your seal of approval. Brilliant. All right. As well as adding the motors to the gate, I've also done quite a bit of work on the top part of the mounting and the gates. The look and feel is slightly different to how it used to be. So I've got lots of these rounded pieces here which I wanted to use to give the illusion of windswept snow across the top of the gates. And someone said that it would look pretty good if we had some icicles or snow hanging down at the top of the gate, so I've added those pieces in to do that. I might try and improve that, maybe try and get them a little more pointy looking perhaps. And then around here I've also finished the third of the mountings. So this one has an area for one of the troopers to control the gate. So he's got a computer and a screen and a lever. So this will be this man here. He is very important. He is the gatekeeper. So he will pull that lever to open and close the gates. And if we look on top, got this little piece here that sticks out, and under there is the controls. So press the button, comes in, and then pop that way, and it goes out. And sort of thought, what can I do to hide the motor and the gears in the mounting? So I came up with the idea of encasing the battery compartment with the piece that pops off, and under here is the gears. But don't worry, on the other side of the mounting I can show you the gears because they're exposed, so just bear with me. So here you can see the power functions battery box and the medium-sized motor, and if I take that off you'll see how it works. Just before I show you it working though, let me give a big shout out to the Lego Maniac, because Lego Maniac is the man that inspired me to motorize the gates. When I put the first video up about them, he asked me if I was going to do it, and my response was, sounds great but I have no idea how to. And he was using the power of magic. He was able to send me a computerized graphic of the gates with how he could suggest that I could motorize them. And although I haven't used his method, because his method is far more elegant and probably would result in a much smoother gate, it was what made me do it. So big thank you, Lego Maniac, for inspiring me to do that. I'm going to put the link to one of his really spectacular videos actually in the description to this. He has designed and built a magic box. So imagine a big Lego cube which is a puzzle box, and you have to press pieces in and move gears around in order to open it out to reveal the prize, and it's really clever. So I'd urge you all to check that out once you finish with this video. And also he recently did a 24-hour live stream where he built the UCS Millennium Falcon in one go, which is epic. I've never seen anything like it. It's probably one of the best things I've ever seen on YouTube. So he's a really good and clever builder, so please do check his channel out after this and drop him a like and a sub. So here we go then. So you can see it's really simple. This is my version of how to motorize it. Really simple, because I had to use the pieces that I had to hand. So simply one gear here, oops, there you go, and that is strong enough to pull the gate along. I was really surprised actually. I was expecting to have at least two of these and 2 rows of tracks, but no, it does it perfectly. The gate is, I'll show you, on wheels, which obviously helps with its traction. So that might be why that small gear and the M motor is strong enough to do it. I've had to be, when I was testing this, I had to be really careful with this part, because it has to be really strongly encased in, because if there's any kickback from the gate, I was finding it was strong enough to literally chuck the motor out and throw it across the room, which was quite exciting. So the archway here is really important because it really clasps in. The arches actually touch down on the motor, and it really just makes sure that the motor won't go anywhere even if there's any kickback. So let me just show you it now again. These here, I borrowed these from my son's Batman collection. He doesn't even know. This is a good test to see if he actually bothers to watch my videos, because this is the only way he'll know that I've taken them. There we go. So one thing that isn't working at the moment is I cannot build it so that these two join in together. They just won't go. If I demoed it for you, probably the whole thing would collapse because of the power pushing through the two with the two motors going at it. So I might, in order to do that, I'd probably have to redesign the gates, perhaps have some kind of pointed clasping mechanism. I don't know. It's something I'll think about. I may end up doing it, I may not. I'll see how I get on with the rest of the MOC. Speaking of which, in the last video, I asked for some ideas of what could be built there, and you guys delivered. I've had lots of really good ideas, and I will do a specific video on that and tell you what I'm going to build there. And I'm actually going to give call outs and shout outs to everyone that gave me an idea and let people know what you suggested. So that should be cool. Okay, I think we are just about wrapping up this video. I think the channel is really close to 1,000 subscribers, which I find absolutely staggering. I keep looking at it going, really? We've got nearly 1,000 subscribers? That is just something I would never thought would be possible. So big thank you to all my subscribers that watch my videos. It's really encouraging, and all of the comments that we get on the channel really helps us to keep on going. And if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and make my day. Hit that subscribe button. Lots more Star Wars videos coming up, and then maybe into next year we'll be back onto the city, or maybe it will just be even more Star Wars. I don't know yet. But for now, we're all about the Hoth MOC. It's going really well, and I am hoping to bring you a few more updates over the coming months. Thank you very much indeed. Bye bye everyone.